Hi, and welcome to Folding Friday. We're going to teach you how to fold your blankets in the KonMari method. This is what they're going to look like after. And you can store them multiple ways. But I have them stored in my cedar chest, where it is easy to find and use and store nicely away for the day or season. So normally this would be how I fold them. So we'll set that aside and see how that works out. Since I don't want to spread it all out and then work from there, I'm going to actually do the top and bottom to make it work easier for me. So you have to make sure that it's all nicely folded and smoothed. The blanket all folded in half, top to bottom, to make it easier on us. And then we are going to go, instead of just half again, to make it into quarters, we're going to go into 3. So make it a bit smaller and then easier to stand up on its own in our storage area. And then we'll go in half, and then the thirds. A little bit of squish, and there it is. It will stand up on its own, and that will work nicely on a shelf. You could put it this way, of course, for storage, just like you would the other ones, except you will see how much of a difference in size it is, and how this one kind of falls apart easily, or gets out of control, disarray. That is a nice difference. So if you have a smaller storage space, and that will fold nicely that way. Even if you try to do it this way, it would kind of work, and it would kind of stand up on its own, but you have all these unfinished edges quite often, and it doesn't seem to stay as nicely. So here's our super long blanket. And again, if I do from the top to bottom method as one person, it is easier to manage. And on a bed this size, I can still walk around it and spread it out so that there aren't the wrinkles, and so that it will fold nicely. So it is great to do these folding on a bed. Now, this one here is a lot longer in length, so folding it in half works. I don't want to go over my line, but I want to kind of line it up. Smoothing as I go. The smoothing is an important part of the KonMari method, because if you find any problems with your fabric, and it makes it fit together nicer and cleaner lines, easier to have a nice finished product. Now this is an unfinished, kind of getting old, so it's all uneven. So we'll put that, we can fold that in, make it kind of nice and even that way. But we will do the side that we are going to fold as the longest. You see, this is a bit further back. This is longer because it's going to use up that extra fabric as we fold. And then it almost is even when we're here. So don't worry too much if you get them exactly even and perfect. Nobody's judging you on this. And there it is. And it doesn't fall over. And they end up being the same height. And I can just set them in. You'll see the difference of how they are easily accessible compared to over here, where I would have to pull this one out in order to get to the lower one. Can make things difficult if you have many layers. So I like the KonMari method of setting them beside each other, and I still have space for more. So this is now how that storage chest looks. So three blankets, fabric that I use as a sheet, okay, and a duvet cover, and a comforter. And the fun part is the whole thing back, and I can stuff a pillow in there, full-size pillow, storage container. And if I wanted to, I could throw sheets in there or at the front here. And then, I mean, it just comes out nice and easily. Your storage solution will hold more than it originally did after you do the KonMari folding. Making better use of your space, having a tidier space that holds more without the wrinkling, without the fight to pull it all out, without the fight to find everything. It looks and works easy for my guests. Once they know it's there, I don't have to worry about it, and I don't have to reorganize it every time somebody takes something out. It makes knowing what you have that is clean and ready to go easy to see, and I am loving it.